Ho, 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 everybody. Brother Eric here, your local 308. Boogeyman, the most hated union rep in the whole city of Chicago, at least at the Chicago Transit Authority and the Amalgamated Transit Union. Look, Brother Cleve Atkins, he's our Secretary Treasurer. Let me tell you, this brother, I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart, he's probably one of the best that we've had in a long time. And all I've known is Deb Lane. And he really does a good job. But you know what? He's real thin-skinned and behaves like a goddamn toddler, okay? My questions are very forthright when it comes to the money of our local. And I ask and I instruct based on what the members want. All right? Now, every conversation we have together is a response of like a toddler, like I'm talking to someone who's like 4, 5, 6 years old, spoiled, and he does this because I'm not like the others. I just am not. I don't go along. I just ask the questions that people don't ask, and it makes him uncomfortable. And understandably, he's very hostile and he's always on the defensive. I mean, I say thank you when he hands me the receipts. And he says, no, you're not. I mean, you know, this is, and I'm like, yes, I am. He says, no, you're not. And I say, yes, I am. I mean, this is like I'm dealing with a baby, okay? And so I'm the only official that looks at the bills. And that really is disgusting. I'm the only union official in Local 308 that examines these bills. I asked him for payroll. He says, well, you didn't ask for that. You asked for bills. Well, actually, I've asked for payroll, but hopefully next month I'll get to see payroll. So we get to the bills. I'm going through them, and I see a bill for phone, $489 for the month. Let me get on this bus. Woo! Hey, how's it going, bro? Okay. Woo. Hey. Let me just sit down here. Okay. So, so $489 on this bill. What's this description says? 23 channel. So I don't understand what I'm looking at. So what could you explain this? What is this 23 channel? Is this? I don't know. You don't know. And then he said, we already went over this. No. You know, and I know we went over something about TV service, but that was taken care of. That's not on the bill anymore. I just see something to 23 channels. I don't understand what I'm looking at. I said, just tell me, what does this mean? I'm asking you. I don't know. I said, well, go find out. And he flipped. He had food and he's spraying food in my face, chest to chest, you know, and I'm putting my hands like this. I'm like, look, man, I'm just asking you the question. I'm asking on behalf of the members, what the hell this $489 23 channel thing is? You know, and what he doesn't understand, when he acts hostile like this towards me, it immediately makes me suspicious. Like naturally, I'm like, okay, you're hiding something. Even though he may not be. And that goes with the members, all right? The members are thinking they're stealing all the time, okay? The union officials. So I'm trying, believe it or not, I'm trying to help the members trust their organization and the officials. But when I ask them questions and they flip out, and then he starts saying that I'm a young man and I can't talk to him like he's a child or his son or something. I'm like, I'm talking to you like you the Secretary Treasurer, and I go find out what this 23 channel thing means. And he just, you're not gonna tell me. And people started holding him back, and he's getting in my face. I'm gonna, and you know, and I could tell he's holding back. He want to slug me. And I I'll tell you about another official there that wanted. He actually told me to go fight with him in the back. I'll tell you that in a second. But so he's spraying his food. It's just like he's totally lost it. Cleve is totally lost it. I mean, like I said, the man, he's doing a good job as a secretary-treasurer, in my opinion. But he's so sensitive and so defensive. He just freaks out. So that's why I call it a $489 freak out. Because he's freaking out over $489 phone bill. Because I don't go find out what it is. I'm telling you. You can't do it. Okay, well, I'll tell the members that because that's what I'm going to do. So all the other bills look fine. I asked about the website. It was like over $1,000 for the year, and I don't know. It just doesn't add up. He said, well, you got to go ask the president. You know, like, oh, okay, all right, some other day. You know, some battles I actually do bypass, but we'll deal with that later. You know, and people had to restrain him and pull him out of the room. And then he left one of the receipts, and he took all the receipts from me. So I said, hey, I'm not finished. You're finished. Yeah, you're finished. So he's going to punish me because he don't like me telling him, go find out. People are like, we don't like your approach, the way you talk. Look, man, y'all don't say that to him. Y'all don't say that to the president. Even at our board meeting, our union president, I'm asking a question of a member who's fired now by the CTA for discussing his grievance. She interrupts me in the middle of my question. I barely got 15 words out of my mouth. And I said, excuse me, I'm asking a question. And they, no, you're this and you're... Just let me finish. So I directed it to him, and he knew what I was about. I'm trying to get information out there by asking him a question so that hopefully people can side against the CTA management for his termination. But, and she lectures me after he leaves, we are not going to tolerate any interruptions and disrespect from you. You know. But everybody says I am rude and all this stuff. But whenever they do it to me, and we have stewards there that have never been to a board meeting, hopefully some of them will comment, maybe make their own video, you know. But no, I'm not. I'm being very patient. I say thank you. Whenever they call me and let me ask my question, I say thank you. I'm very polite. So, but I'm not going to take disrespect either, okay? So, on behalf of the members, when I'm asking a question about their money, you either tell me you don't know, and when I say, well, go find out, you better go find out. I have members that talk to me. They tell me, they order me. I'm working for them. They'll tell, well, you better straighten this out, brother. Okay, I'm trying my best, but just understand this is what I'm dealing with. And you know, Brother Cleve, I don't even know if you're going to watch this, but you know, brother, if I become president, it's going to be the same. I'm going to talk like this on behalf of the members. And when I speak firmly, it's not a personal attack on you, Brother Cleve. But if you tell me you don't know what that money being spent is for, you got to find out, because I'm going to report to the members. I don't know what this 23 channel is. Is it 23 extensions in the union office? I don't know. And we already talked about the television service that you don't use that they were billing us for. And I believe, because that's not there anymore unless they change the name of it on Comcast. But you know, Brother Cleve, it's not personal, brother. Getting in my face, spraying your food and shouting and taking the receipts from me, you're losing control of yourself because you're taking it personal. It's not personal, Brother Cleve. And I'll tell you again, Brother Cleve, and those of you who support him, I think he's doing a very good job as our treasurer. But his thin skin is going to be his undoing and our undoing. And he needs to chill. I know none of y'all like me, officials. It's okay. And frankly, I don't like you. But we have to conduct ourselves and tolerate the differences in order to take care of business. Now, what about this other official that wanted to fight me today? So there's this Spencer, Bryan Spencer. He is a horrible, horrible union official. I'm not saying he's a horrible man. He's just a horrible union official. And I'm always getting complaints about him. And he knows it. And he goes around telling people not to call me or he's not going to help them or whatever. That's fine. I don't do that about him, but he is terrible. And he wants to be a manager, and he has told this to our coworkers, and he acts like them, and he sides with them. And what he'll do is he will motion not to arbitrate grievances that I deal with just because it's me. I never do anything like that with members' lives, okay? In fact, I vote to arbitrate everything. So if I don't, it's because I missed the vote or something like that. So we cross paths after the meeting's over, and I said, "Oh, how you doing, brother?" And he says, "You ain't nothing but a pussy, B-I-T-C-H." And I said, "Oh, okay, thank you very much. I'm a pussy and a B-I-T-C-H. Well, at least I ain't a sellout. All right, you're a B. Well, at least I ain't a sellout. That's okay. I'll be one. You're trash." And I said, "Yeah, I know, but at least I ain't a sellout." He goes, "All right, you and me, we go outside." And then people had to separate him. You know, this is so stupid. I'm dealing with these toddlers who want to fight me all the time. I mean, you want to fight me, you want to hit me and shoot me. They say they want to shoot me and hit me and beat me up. It's like, okay, whatever. He never did it, but, you know, and I'm not going to, I'm going to go out in the parking lot and fight you and then what? But if you want to fight me, you put your hands on me, whatever. That's what you want to do. Go ahead. See what happens. But I would say this. I'm running for president in this local, and I intend on giving this union back to the members. You're going to have to deal with me. And if not, if I'm president, you're not going to last, because the only disputes we ever have are how you all, other officials, treat the members. And if you treat the members right, I'm good with you. I'm not about the concerns of management. I'm not. I really don't care. I don't care what they want. I want what the member wants. I want what the member wants. So if you officials who want to fight me, threaten members, that you're going to harm them if they show any kind of support or they want my help, just realize that you are causing more harm to your own position, because I'm going to tell everybody what you do, even as president. You understand that? If you laugh at a member in our membership meeting, if you side with management, you defend them, I will let the members know. We're going to have a union that belongs to the members, and the members will democratically decide. Another thing I wanted to bring up is that President Penny mentioned a letter written by one of our co-workers that was responded to by the international president about virtual union meetings. And basically the international president said, no, it's not allowed. The reason for it not being allowed is it's logistics. We got to figure it out, and it's against the ATU Constitution. I asked the president when she read this letter, I said, what section of the ATU Constitution says that virtual union meetings are not allowed? She said it doesn't say. King Costa of the International ATU has no basis to forbid virtual union meetings. You have my word. If I become president, we're going to have virtual union meetings. We're just going to do it. I do it. I'm in organizations that do it. My son is in a union that does it. A union with just about as many members as Local 308. We're going to do it. I don't care what Ken Costa says. He can come and he can throw me in jail, have me thrown out of office. We're going to have virtual union meetings because the members are in the year 2025, and every member deserves to know what's going on in their union and to have a say about their union. So the international president, yes, has said no virtual union meetings, but he did not base it on anything specific. He cited the ATU Constitution, but he did not cite specifically where. And I read the ATU Constitution a lot. I have searched it, especially on this topic. There's nothing in there about that. So unless he puts something in there, which I doubt he will, because I believe there's locals that are already doing this, we're going to be okay. And frankly, even if they do something like that and put it in there, we will still do it. There are plenty of ways, and we can use the bylaws and the Constitution. I read these books for a reason, and that is to help you, the member, take control. So that'll be it for this message. I hope you can hear me. I'm on the bus. But, Brother Cleve, Bryan Spencer, you guys need to chill, man. I serve a mighty God, and he loves the righteous, and he loves poor people. He loves the poor. And a lot of our members are poor, and you guys need to be more respectful of them. And you need to be more respectful of how you use our money. And when I, speaking on their behalf, ask you about the money, it's not personal. You don't know? Fine, go find out. And I'll tell you that again. Go find out now. And get it back to me. I've asked you questions before, Brother Cleve, regarding names, a list of names of who've received scholarships. I'm still waiting on that. I'm still waiting on payroll. We've had this discussion before. I'm glad that the audit was submitted to the international, but the audit is late. We're supposed to have an audit in July and January. So you gotta get out of the habit, Brother Cleve, of having 2 audit reports at the end of the year. All right, we gotta have them every 6 months. That's the bylaws. Don't take it personal. You're doing a good job. I'm serious. But you're really thin-skinned. And if you can't handle someone like me, you can't handle the rest of the members. Because me, I'm gonna tell you what I think. And there's a lot of members that think the same thing that I think, but they won't say nothing. I'm telling you. And Bryan Spencer, you want to fight me and all this stuff, just you do what you gotta do. I'm gonna do what I gotta do, okay? I carry no weapons, but if you want to touch me, you want to do whatever, that's your choice, okay? And I'd say that's about it. I will have a full report for everybody in the virtual union hall. So if you're getting union if you're getting union update emails from me, you're registered, you're good. We're going to have a virtual union steward class, and the campaign for Local 308 president that I am engaged in will be full throttle January 1st. We are going to take our local back from CTA control and give it to the members. Whether it works or not, I can't say, but that's my agenda, that's my plan, and we're going to do this. Peace.